Yo. At the moment, I'm in the middle of training for a half marathon. After not running, or just starting running 3 months ago. My running journey started with me first walking, and I was walking up a hill, and one day got easy and I said to myself, I want to run it. I tried to run up the hill, but failed. Couldn't make it. But I continued to walk though. But I said to myself, I'm gonna start running. But I needed to find a way for me to do that. So I looked up Couch to 5K, and with the Couch to 5K program, what you do is the aim is to go from the couch to 5K or running for half an hour non-stop inside 9 weeks. Now, at the beginning of the program, you start off by running for 90 seconds. No, sorry, you start running for 60 seconds and then you'll walk for 90 seconds. And you'll repeat that about 7 or 8 times. And you might do that run maybe 3 or 4 times. And then what will happen, slowly the intensity of the runs goes up. So week on week, or maybe once every 2 weeks, you will walk less and run more. So the workout becomes a bit more intense but manageable, and you have to kind of push yourself. Now, during the program, you will discover things about yourself. You'll discover about how mentally tough you have to be and how to improve your mental toughness. And sometimes once you've got the fitness, it's not about can I do it? It's about, can I endure? Can I keep going forward? Can I keep moving forward? And that's where you develop the mental toughness, rather than necessarily being about endurance. Now, because you go in such bite-sized chunks, I found that you could apply this to the same method of training to something else. Whether you say that you want to read a book, or you don't read, you could do the same thing. Read for a minute, don't read for 90 seconds, and go back and repeat that, but do it consistently. The one thing about the program is it's about you have to be consistent. You have to put in some effort, but the effort that you're putting in it's effort that should be manageable. In order for you to be able to do the program, you will have to commit to running 3 days a week for half an hour. And as I said at the beginning, you're not going to run for half an hour straight. You're going to run for 60 seconds, but the whole workout will take you half an hour. And you can see that just by putting effort into yourself, half an hour each, half an hour a day, or for this particular program it was 90 minutes a week. And to go from not running to running inside 9 weeks with just 90 minutes of practice, that's what it is practice. That's just putting in the reps, putting in the work. You get to an outcome, and you get to having a victory. You get to having a win. When you go from running from 90 seconds and then the next run you go from 60 seconds to 90 seconds, or you go from 90 seconds to 3 minutes, you go from 3 minutes to 5 minutes, 5 minutes to 8 minutes, 8 minutes to 20 minutes. It seems like a big jump, but you will, once you've done one, you can see that it's possible to do the others. You can get there. And I found that with the Couch to 5K, it was a case of you can transfer these skills to something else. Whatever it is that you want to learn, if you just dedicate some time to learning it, as little as half an hour a week, to investing in yourself, you'll get to what you want to achieve. Now, yeah, the goal might be big, but if you reduce that goal into bite-sized chunks and then set your sights on achieving those little quick wins, then you'll get there. Don't worry about the time, because even if you don't do it, if you put it off and it's going to take you 2 years, and in 2 years time you don't do it, but you start 2 years later, guess what, you're 2 years behind where you should have been or where you could have been. But if you start and don't worry about the time, you'll be a lot further on than if you didn't start. So I mean, I want to just share that I think just as something as simple as a Couch to 5K, just half an hour 3 days a week on whatever it want to be, is better than spending the time not doing it. And you can apply this to, if you want to read more, you can do that. If you want to learn how to cook, you can do that. And you can start off small. You don't have to do something massive. You don't have to cook a whole meal. You can start off by cooking. You can start off by doing a salad. If you're in the gym, same thing with what they call progressive overload. You start off with lighter weights, and then as you get stronger, you increase the weight. You put more tension on yourself. It's the same thing that you're going to apply to a new skill that you want to learn. If you want to do YouTube, you just put the effort into recording yourself, doing more videos. That's the reps. You might record yourself for like 5 minutes a day until you feel comfortable filming and things like that. So whatever you want to achieve, I believe that if you want to achieve something, you need to start having a victory in things that you can do. And it might be something that you find difficult, but give it a go. And I think that the Couch to 5K is one of the best tools to kind of learn that. When you run, after a while, there's a thing called runner's high, and it's a real thing. Once you find it, you'll see why people run. You might think you see people running in the cold and in the rain and think, oh, why would you want to do that? I was one of those people. But after doing it, you see the benefits, you'll feel the benefits of it. But it's not necessarily just about running, it's just about achieving. As we're approaching the end of the year, we're going to think about what we want for 2025 and goals that we want to achieve and things that we want to do. And I think that if you were to give this one training session a go, give it a chance, and see how you feel afterwards, and see how you feel when you've accomplished the goal of going from not walking and going from your couch to running for half an hour in one go, you will feel like you've achieved something. And then you can see how you can apply the same methods of getting from sedentary to movement, how you can go from achieving whatever goals it is that you want to get in the coming year. Yeah, so put on your shoes, let's go.